Hello, folks, and Happy New Year. It is your host, the Dynamite Crip. Today is the 2nd of January, so I'm a day off for it to be I know January 1st is actually the new year, but I'm here today. Um, Today I will be doing the review on last month's BENTO box opening. The theme was Throwbacks, and they did not disappoint. Um, First up is known as the Brian Epstein uh, story, The Fifth Beatle. Um, it was done by Press, a Black Horse. Uh, don't want to say knockoff, but um, a Black Horse, a section of Black Horse. Um, uh, it is about the story of Brian Epstein and how he helped to form one of the greatest bands in music history, which is none other than the Beatles. Um, it's a good book, good story, written very well. It takes you all the way through his life, and the highs and the lows, and it is good for any Beatle fan out there. Next up, uh, Marvel's The Avengers. Uh, as you can tell by the cover, it has a new cover on it, a new style of cover, but the stories in this book uh, were very old school, starting from number 11 to number 20. Uh, it brings you all the way back to the golden age of the Avengers. Anyway, it is a good book. It's another one of those, I would say personally, a casual read, um, because there's just so many stories in it, and it literally covers um, a good deal of the Avengers adventures. Brought to you by Marvel. Up next, brought to you by Dynamite Entertainment. It is about the original Battlestar Galactica and the mission of them going up against the Cylons. It starts with Z, Z is a adult male in a child's body, and he is also a super genius of sorts. He discovers a new type of weapon, and it is to it is supposed to rip a hole through time, so things can be transported back in time. And anyway, instead of transporting the enemy, a couple of the onboard Battlestar Galactica people end up transporting themselves. And they end up in an alternate universe where normally they would be all gung-ho and ready to fight. They find a different version of themselves, which is more about just surviving. It is a very good book. I mean, I would highly recommend this. Uh, and if you are a Battlestar Galactica fan, it is a very good book. It is rated T for Teen Plus. Uh, but anyway, that's Battlestar. Last but not least, Youngblood. This was an okay story. Youngblood is brought to you by Image Comics. Almost forgot that part. Um, it is an interesting story. Uh, it follows Youngblood 1 through 4. And it's basically about getting the Youngblood. The Youngblood team had disbanded, and it come along. This guy comes along, and he's a um. Oh, what is he? He's a television type guy, and anyway, he decides to bring this team back together. Only he the way he goes about it is, instead of them becoming just regular superheroes, he turns them into basically a popularity contest type deal. Um, he televises everything that they do, and even at low points in their lives, he tries to televise everything. And slowly it comes out that what he's really trying to do is he's trying to build a team of soldiers and make them so popular that they can then be used to uh, go in and perform acts that normally would be done by regular soldiers but would be deemed controversial by the people. And he wants them to become so popular that the people will go along with whatever uh, this team does. It is a good book. One of those I strongly suggest that you be a fan of Youngblood. I mean, it's not great, it's not awful, but it's just in the good, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, this has been my look at last month's bento box. I hope you've enjoyed. Have an awesome new year and a great day. Bye.